What up? Okay. All right. What's going on, guys? Nick here. Uh, I know no one's on the stream right now, but we're gonna continue with it anyway. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna live stream for probably 30 something minutes, maybe. Not too long, 'cause I gotta get up for church in the morning, so can't really stream for too long. Um, but I kind of wanted to just go on to make this stream, and hopefully I can just explain where I've been and what's been up with the channel. And just go on and explain that and then kind of move on, I guess. Wow. So yeah, we're just playing some session. I don't know if this is just my. Okay, no, it is. It is streaming in 1080p. All right. Yeah, I want to kind of tell everyone kind of what's been going on and just talk about things. So yeah, we're playing some session, and yeah, I'll go on and get into it. So I haven't made a video in like 5 or 6 months, maybe even longer than that at this point, probably 7 now. But the reason why I haven't uploaded or made a video in a good bit is because um, how do I put it? I've tried making videos a bunch of times over these past few months. I've made video after video after video trying to explain why I don't want to make the kind of content that I was starting to make. And I only made like 2 videos in the genre anyway, but I just kind of realized that I didn't like that style of content as much as I thought I would. And the reason why I say that is because I would try and make videos, and what would end up happening is I would come to a realization that I can't genuinely give a real answer to topics. What I wanted to do with the channel was to have kind of like a weekly slap kind of thing where I can eventually take like questions from you guys and try and give you some advice and whatnot. But the thing that I realize is that I can't do that. I'm just not good enough, or I'm just not, you know, wise enough to tell anyone how to do anything. And even beyond that, even if I was, I just don't believe that I can actually give anyone a solid answer, because life is different for all of us. What life is like for me is not is not the way that life is like for someone else. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter how good of advice I can give you. The one piece of advice that I could give for someone might not, fit for someone else. So what I have to end up doing is I have to try and generalize. I have to try and generalize what I'm saying, and kind of just make it a one size fits all kind of conversation. And there was a term that I heard a couple of days ago about Skate, EA Skate, how they're trying to please everybody to the point where they're not pleasing anybody. And the way I felt about my channel and trying to make videos like that is kind of the way I feel about this, where I'm in this headspace where I'm like, I can talk all I want, right? I can say everything, the most generic piece of information ever so that it fits for everyone. But whenever something is made for everyone, nothing is made for anyone. And I kind of started feeling that pretty deep. Um, and that's kind of just the best way I can describe how I felt about trying to make these videos. Was I would record them, I would do them, and I would immediately realize that this is kind of a stretch, or I'd kind of immediately realize like, oh, this video is just me talking out of my behind. Like I have no idea what I'm talking about in all reality, and I just didn't like the content, honestly. My first video I thought was pretty cool, I guess. Um, but then my second video, it was a little bit too like generic, or a little bit too I don't know. There was just something off about the second video. And I liked the second video more than the first video because it was a pretty deep and personal story for me. Because it was mainly inspired by a friend of mine, or like a frenemy, or whatever you want to call it. Um, and what happened to him, and that kind of upset me. And so I just kind of wanted to make that video because I thought it would be something cool. But the problem that I noticed whenever I was trying to make these videos is, another problem, I mean to say, is I wanted to do these videos as not only just a way to help other people with the issues that they're going through, but with also a video to talk about what I'm going through. And I never ended up being able to make videos on content, or not content, videos on things that I'm going through, because I just don't, I just don't want to get that personal online. And it kind of just, it felt like I was just running in circles and not doing exactly what I wanted. And for that, I felt like I just wanted to give up on it, because that was kind of the whole point, was that these videos are not just like me trying to preach to the choir, but also like stuff to help me too. But then the problems that I'm bringing up, or I tried making videos on, are things that I'm not really struggling with, but I just felt like it would be a good deep story or like good deep piece of advice that I could give. And I didn't like how it turned out, so I just didn't do much with it. And I've been going through a lot recently mentally, and I'm frankly too embarrassed, or don't feel comfortable in general just talking about any of it online. So for any of you who wanted to know, that's what's been going on. That's where I've been. I just didn't want to make any more videos the way I was making them, so. But I also wanted to come back to YouTube and do other things, but I just feel like I can't do that unless if I give a answer to why I have been gone. And I've, again, tried making the video over and over and over again. I've, unironically, I've recorded this video like 100 times now over these past few months, and probably like 50 times over this past couple of weeks. It is horrible, because I just go on tangents, and I just don't feel like I'm setting the stage right for what I'm trying to talk about. And I just feel like I blabber too much. I won't shut up. I'm like Donkey Kong in that one meme. You talk too much. You never shut up. I said you talk too much. That's me. But yeah, probably not going to be streaming for too long. I'm kind of tired, and I just kind of wanted to hop on here and talk about what's been going on, and just play some session. But now that I've talked about what I was going to talk about, I guess we can just keep playing session. Um, Escape Pier 7. Why not? Um, I don't know about the daytime like that. It's better lighting, but everything seems so pale. Like it's kind of hard to see what's going on. Not what I wanted to do. Anyway, let's do some tricks down this staircase right here. How many stairs is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I counting that? Yeah, 5. All right, let's do a front side heel. Or is it backside? Oh yes, backside. Sometimes I forget how front sides and back sides work. Or I mix them up sometimes. Alright, we're gonna get a backside 180 heel, and then we'll do a, yeah, we'll do that. Nope, don't want a Mongo push. Nope. I want to do a bigger flip. Keep forgetting to do. It's not even really a hard trick either. I just keep forgetting to do like small things. I'm trying to get it to look as good as possible, but I keep landing out of line. So I end up giving up like halfway through the trick. There we go. That was cool. Right, let's do a backside tail on that. Let's do a backside crook. Or not. Let's go back. I don't know how to... How do I pop out on my side? I don't want to pop out on that side like that. How... No. Dang it. I keep I keep doing a body varial whenever I could just do it the easy way. The world's worst session player, bro. I'm not trying to go for crook, bro. Just trying to go for a frontside nose. Dude. Horrible, but I'll take it. What even happened there, bro? Like, what? What? Oh my... Oh, God. It's hot. Dude. Bro, what was that? This. Yep. I just love how this skate spot is in like almost every single like current gen skateboarding game. Embarcadero is in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. It's in Skater XL. It's in this game. It's just kind of funny how like this spot out of every single spot in the world is like the biggest spot in here. I guess for reasons, but let's buy some gear. Kind of like that. The purple's pretty cool. Purple's my favorite color, so. I just wish there was more purples in here, because I'm not sure how I feel about the board itself, but the purple I like. This board right here is probably the most like my board that I have. I have the Revive tie-dyed board right now. It's in my other room. I haven't skated in a few years, but that's the one that I had last. And that was probably the most like closest dog to having that in here. Blind was my first pro board that I ever had. Real board, I guess you can say, not pro board. Very big egg. Should do more challenges. I just don't feel like really doing too much when I get on this game. I kind of just feel like riding around and just hitting a couple of spots. I don't care too much to do too much more. Thank you. Kind of like that board for some reason. I don't like super ultra boring boards. I already have this Torrey Pudwill one. I don't know what condition this in though. It's probably bad. Go with a thank you line. Or the thank you pizza line. Junk food line, whatever you want to call it. Get carrots. Carrots are pretty good, right? Go with Tiki Hama. Bro, that's just straight up the WWE Wing Dingo Championship, bro. That's funny. Also, I now acknowledge that I called him Torrey Pudwill when his name is Torrey Pudwill. And even then, I'm probably butchering that because I'm not too familiar with him. That birdhouse, is that a copyright infringement? What was that, bro? Acid rat. I like the interactive boards, they're pretty cool. Manny Santiago. It's a Ryan Sheckler board, bro. I don't really look at too much of this stuff sometimes. Scooter Roach. This car looks like a Papa Meat creation. Not Papa Meat. Who is it? Meat Canyon. Papa Meat someone else. I think. I don't even know. Again, guys, I'm tired. I'm probably going to end the stream here in like 10 minutes. I have no clue. I can't keep looking if I'm just going to be ending the stream in 10 minutes. Kind of like that. We'll go with that board. And then for grip tape, we'll go with... kind of want to get something just basic. I don't like over-designed grip tape. I like the gold on this, so I might go with this. Either that. No, I'll just go with some basic Grizzly. Alright. Let's get a tail slide. Or just not, right? Or just don't hit a tail slide. The problem with this game that I see in it, it's most 100% just a skill issue, is that you don't really get a flow really. Like in Skate, it's more of like a roam around, have fun in the open world and just like skate everything. But in this game, it's this game and what the heck is happening, bro? But in this game in Skater XL, these games are more so of like go to this one spot, stay there for 30 minutes, skate this one spot, and you're done. Like there's not much like actual like casual skating in this game, and that kind of sucks. And again, it's a skill issue, but at the same time, it's not that fun. It's not that fun to really just travel in this game because you're always having to think everything that you do, and it kind of gets boring. And I get that's the point. It's a realistic skating game, and I'm one of those skaters where I want the perfect mix of skateboarding. Like I want something that's fun and arcadey, but not super arcadey. Like that's the reason why I like Skate 3 more than I like the Tony Hawk games is because Tony Hawk is like overly like overly like arcadey, and they're fine. They're fine. Like I still play them. I have I don't even know how many hours in American Wasteland, but in my opinion, no skate game or no skateboarding game in general beats Skate 3 in my opinion. Um, Skate 3 is in like my top 5 favorite games of all time, so I don't I can't really betray that. Just gave me so many childhood memories, you know, just playing it. And there's something just so fun about just like exploring and skating and like truly exploring. Again, meanwhile in this game, it's more so just casually cruise around, then find a spot, and then like try and get that spot for like an hour. But then after that, it's kind of like just going back to like doing this, not doing too much. But I don't know. Again, just skill gap. What was that? That was not a nose grind. I have this game now. What even was that? Hold on. I'm not great with recalling tricks off the top of my head. I don't know. It don't matter. I'm in the end of the stream now. Nobody showed up, but who cares, right? Who cares? What does pause broadcast do? Oh, so that's what pause broadcast does. All right. Well, see you guys later. Just wanted to again make like a little update video because I've tried. I just couldn't do it. So I'm gonna go to sleep now, and then get woken up in the morning and feel like absolute crap and don't want to go anywhere because that's my life.